Hello, beautiful people. I'm greeting you with so much love and appreciation. This is Bambi Salcedo from the TransLatin Coalition, and I'm really excited to share with you the work that we have done in 2022 and all of the amazing services that we have been able to provide to our community in Los Angeles. And I like to start with our GARRAS fashion show. As you know, we produce an amazing fashion show every year on the third week of November to contrast Transgender Day Remembrance. And so we do this fashion show to raise funds for our organization, but also to uplift the livelihood of our community. And last year during our fashion show, we were able to raise about $160,000 with all of your amazing support. So thank you for supporting our fashion show, but also our amazing partners who were our sponsors. And obviously all of you who came to our show and who supported this amazing event. More than 7,000 direct services were provided to our community. And through these efforts, we were also able to distribute about 520 cosmetic bags. We distributed over 1,300 pieces of clothing. More than 500 hygiene kits were distributed, and more than 5,000 meals were served. In our violence prevention program, we were able to support at least 52 members of our community with comprehensive case management services. We were able to support people with food vouchers and grocery vouchers, and about 27 individuals also benefited with rental assistance. Through our TRUE program, we were able to link over 100 individuals to other supportive services, and over 40 people were able to receive case management services, and over 117 people were able to also receive grocery gift cards and vouchers to be able to get food. Through the beautiful and amazing support from Gilead Sciences, we were able to build services specifically for our aging trans population. 26 members of our community who are 50 years and older have been able to be supported through case management, and we have been able to do a series of focus groups to really gather information about this population. And this year we're expecting to release a report that will include policy recommendations that are going to be specific to aging trans people here in Los Angeles, of course, but we're hoping that this report will be able to also influence services and support for other aging trans people across the country. We do rent a house in East LA, and we have been able to place more than 76 members of our community in emergency housing services, and about 9 individuals were able to graduate from our 6-month transitional housing program. We also have ReEntry services. We have been able to support over 90 individuals. Of the 90 individuals who were able to access our ReEntry services, to these individuals we were able to distribute over 126 food vouchers and grocery gift cards for our community to be supported. And 44 of these individuals were able to be linked into housing. We do have a program that is called the Prepare a Dex program that is funded by the California Department of Public Health, and we were able to outreach almost 3,000 members of our community. Almost 700 individuals were assessed and screened, and 61 of these individuals were successfully linked into PrEP services, and 69 were able to receive case management services. And through this program, we were also able to support members of our community with clothing assistance, and more than 200 individuals benefited from this. As you know, COVID-19 is one of the things that also has impacted our community, and we were very lucky that we were funded to do outreach to our community for COVID-19. And we had the opportunity to do vaccination events, and over 118 individuals were able to be vaccinated for monkeypox in 2022. We were able to distribute almost 30,000 masks, and more than 6,700 individuals were referred to other supportive services with our partnering organizations. As you know, we also do provide mental health services, and over 40 individuals were able to access our mental health services, and we were able to do over 216 hours on multilingual sessions for mental health services. We do service provision, but we also do policy, and so we had 4 focus areas in 2022. Number one is making sure that we influence the budgetary process from the state, and we also have been doing advocacy in Los Angeles County and in the city. Obviously, our policy work is not possible if it's not through the community engagement and education that we do, and certainly we were able to receive funding to do some research projects. So right now we are currently working on 3 different research projects. One is quality of life assessment on transgender and conforming intersex people here in Los Angeles County. We're also doing a needs assessment with the city of Los Angeles, and we also are doing a research project in collaboration with Cal State LA to figure out what are the impacts of COVID-19 in our community here in Los Angeles. Last year, as you know, we were able to pass Assembly Bill 2521, which is the Transgender and Conforming Intersex Wellness Fund, or the TGI Wellness Fund. And last year we were able to support at least 4 other bills. One is Senate Bill 1194, which is specifically a public restroom. So really is to build standards for multi-stall gender-neutral restrooms here in California. We also were able to support Senate Bill 107, which is gender-affirming healthcare, and really to serve as a refuge for other trans kids and their families. We also were able to support Senate Bill 357, which is the Safe Streets for All Act. And certainly, after everything that happened with the overturn of Roe v. Wade, we were also able to support Senate Bill 523, which is a Contraceptive Equity Act. And what that means is that members of our community obviously need to also have support in services, specifically as it relates to contraception. We have been able to also actively engage our community advisory board, which is a group made up of individuals who access services here with us, and we've been very active with that group. You know, we are participating in different coalitions here in Los Angeles. One of them is Immigrants Are LA, and the other one is the Reimagine LA Coalition. And we're continuing to do really great work in those areas, specifically here locally. But as you know, our work expands not just statewide, but also nationally. Through our legal services, we were able to submit 44 asylum cases, 34 work permits, 13 applications for permanent residency, 6 applications for citizenship. We did 2 cases for deportation defense. We also supported people with travel documents. We also submitted 9 U-Visa applications. We did almost 40 name change and gender changes. We supported people with housing and tenant rights. We also supported 8 individuals with employment and workplace discrimination and other things. And obviously, as you know, our community has multiple legal needs, and almost 15 people were able to have access to other legal services that we provide. For the first time, we were able to participate as an organization on the different Prides parade that took place here in Los Angeles. 2022 was a great year of visibility, and we were able to have different events that show our visibility. And one of those was a partnership with the Hammer Museum, and we were also able to showcase our Trans-Latino migration films, which I invite you to watch. Our 25 short stories of trans Latino individuals who have crossed borders. In closing, I want to certainly acknowledge the people who have supported our work, and I want to name those who have supported our community with $50,000 or more. California Community Foundation has been one of them, the California Department of Social Services, California Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, the California Office of Emergency Services, the California Office of AIDS with the Department of Public Health, the California Access to Justice Commission, the City of Los Angeles, City of West Hollywood, community partners, Gilead Sciences, and grant makers concerned with immigrants and refugees, or GSER as well, Groundswell Fund, the Hazen Siemens Foundation, Kaiser Permanente, LA County, LA Care, the California Endowment, the Sierra Health Foundation, the Waingart Foundation, and the United Way of Greater Los Angeles. I do want to give a specific and really beautiful gratitude to Mackenzie Scott, who was able to make a donation for us to purchase a piece of land to where we're going to build our center. We have done great work in 2022, and we are going to continue to do amazing work in 2023. So stay tuned, stay connected, follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you again so much for everything that you do for all of us. Be well.